What's up, Elon holders? Welcome back. Back at you with another update on the Dogelon Mars token. We know that as none other than ticker symbol Elon. I gotta let you know I'm not a financial advisor, never WhatsApp anybody in my comments, and never give anybody your seed phrase. Also, do drop a big like on this video. It's gonna help get exposure on the Dogelon Mars project, the Dogelon Mars mission, but most importantly, the Dogelon Mars community. Also, do consider subscribing, as it will keep you up to date on cryptocurrency news, all things Dogelon Mars, and you can even win yourself some NFTs in the process. In fact, this is one of the collections brought by a good friend and a fellow Martian in the community, John Talmud. There is going to be a link in the description, but he has one of the most amazing missions available right now, and this is his collection. I like to help get awareness on different NFT collections as well. You can check out my links in the description. There, I have a few of them, and they all are from fellow Martians in Dogelon Mars. So I definitely like to do that. If you are a Martian that wants exposure on your NFT project as well, get a hold of me on Twitter, get a hold of me on my Discord or something, and we'll work something out. But I like doing this for the community. All right, but let's get into the day. We are currently ranked 158 right now. It does look like we have 60251 is our current price tag, down about 0.39% on the day. Just under 0.5%. Does look like 3.2 million have been traded over the last 24 hours, almost 3.3. Very great to see. $137 million market cap. That has came down a bit, but we are in pretty severe macro environment right now, so I think it's holding pretty well, if you ask me. It does look like confidence is very high across the board. Very nice to see. Taking a look at our holder count, we have had a little pullback, but nothing major, especially with the amount of news that we have right now. We have some amazing news. Concentration, we do have some big holders that just will continue to hold, it does look like, and that's great to see when it comes to this project. We do at least know that the big ticket holders are not going anywhere, so that the price is just not going to drop out of nowhere. Hopefully that's the idea. There is a lot of good reputable players behind this project, and that's just how I see it. So yeah, that's just going to be my opinion. It does look like 50, we're back on the 50 in the top half on Investor Observer. Does look like well, it is fluctuating, and it will fluctuate through the day. We could be right here in 10 minutes from now, so it just want to bring that in right now. Does look like we have a 46, meaning we are in the bottom half right now, but we definitely can turn that around. We were a 41 yesterday. 89 in the long term. Great scoring, higher than 89% of cryptos on the market today. Does look like volatility is sitting about a 33 right now, and risk gauge looking good. Sentiment sitting about in the middle, a little more towards the red, but not bad. Sentiment overall crypto market is bearish though, so that is definitely something to take into consideration. If we go over to the Elon depth chart though, we do see that the buys are rolling in at a lot higher volume. There's quite a bit of a gap here. They are rolling in at a pretty nice volume compared to the sells, so that's just something to take into consideration as well. We do have some midterm elections coming. Hopefully we could see some Bitcoin bottoms. There will be more rate hikes as well to be announced in December. We do have rate hikes tomorrow coming in as well, so I at least want to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on. We are 1 day, 28 minutes and 51 seconds away from our next rate hike, where we are projected a 84% chance of a 0.75% rate hike, and now a 16% chance of a 100 basis point rate hike, which would be a 100% and a 0.75% at a 75 basis point rate hike. We have some great news for that, at least moderately great news. So let's get into it. It does see the Fed could crush the stock market tomorrow, but don't panic. Since inflation for August came in hotter than expected last week, investors have been on edge. The market sent the Dow industrial average tumbling by more than 1,100 points last week. Despite the pain, the worst still may be to come, with the Federal Reserve September meeting kicking off today and wrapping up tomorrow. Here's how the Fed could crush the stock market tomorrow and why you shouldn't panic. Keyword shouldn't. So what kind of rate hike is coming? They are expecting a 0.75%. And basically right there, based off of CPI data, they are expecting between 50 and 100 basis point rate hike. So basically, we do have some hawkish news, but at a conference earlier, Jerome Powell said he is worried that a similar situation that happened in 1970s, when the public had really come to think of higher inflation as the norm, could play out now. Powell blamed the Feds in 1970 for not staying hawkish enough to rein in inflation. So this could be huge because it could make the Feds be as hawkish as they need to actually recover the economy, is what they're saying. I agree with the market that a 1% hike is unlikely tomorrow. After all, most of the Fed's big rate hikes this year weren't done until June, and therefore have still not likely had enough time to fully work out their way through the economy. But I'm also not willing to rule out a 1% hike completely, given Powell's recent comments and the fact that prices for things like rent have stayed high. Rent is a big expense in a consumer's life, and ever increasing levels could lead to lingering inflation. Regardless, be prepared for the market to take a hit if the Fed hikes rate by a full point tomorrow, but also don't panic. I don't think the Fed will eventually rein in inflation, and that any bear market and recession will eventually be followed by a bull market. A thesis that has held true in market history. Investors that choose stocks with strong business fundamentals and invest in a long-term outlook in mind will be able to ride out this rough patch and succeed. This is why I needed to bring this into this channel, because every single one of you guys needs to hear this. I mean, if you truly believe in what you are doing, then you won't be led astray by fear, because believe me, when that bull market comes around, you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad if I fudded you out of this project. You're going to be mad at whoever fudded you out of this project, and you won't have anybody else to blame but yourself, because really these decisions are made by ourselves. So that's why I try to steer away from trying to FUD people out of projects as well. Just something that I don't want to be responsible for. It does look like we do have a pretty major epic update from Ash Bandicoot. She did say, "Hi everyone. Dave Gobel just announced the Longevity Summit in Dublin that Methuselah Foundation will be moving forward with the ELONGEVITY Protection Plan. This program will enable members to have access to funds and applications to help extend healthy lifespan. Methuselah Foundation has also announced that they are seeking the first 300 adopters within the Dogelon Mars community." Wow. This is absolutely epic. This is a picture from the actual Longevity Summit where Sergio Ruiz, Danielle Ruiz, Aubrey de Grey, major key players. Even Dave Gobel spoke via video conference at the event. And Ash Bandicoot is one of the attendees as well. She might have taken that picture herself. So very cool update, very major update, because we do know that was part of the Methuselah Foundation's white paper that they had for the project. And not only that, they are executing on their white paper. May not be screaming it to the top of the mountains, but they are executing what they are doing, and that is amazing. That is a great step when we are looking at a project that we believe in. But first of all, we want to see that they are doing what they're saying they're going to do, and this is just a major move that they have just made. This is going to be huge. This is revolutionary. There's nobody out there doing this same thing. Current life insurance is really death insurance. We want to create longevity life protection, which is similar to term life insurance, except its profit would fund medical breakthroughs to keep the community alive and healthy. All other coverage vehicles, such as life insurance, only provides benefits upon death. We believe you should benefit while you are still alive. perhaps by using a proportion of your policy to participate in ethical, patient-funded trials. Net profits after expenses and claims would be used to extend the healthy human lifespan via Methuselah Foundation's non-profitable charitable mission activities. Policyholders who purchase any Elon could receive additional community benefits such as governance participation as well. So this is crazy major that it's actually launching now. This is in full effect. It does look like we are well on our way to making more groundbreaking moves for the Dogelon Mars project. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. You know I appreciate every single one of you, and I will catch you in the next one.